And a lot like the J.L. Clark defense, where Brazic and Norm Miller didn't want any of the have an outside Portland defense, and why J.L. Clark admitted to working to arrest Judge Grant so she could be the only outside Portland control lawyer over Columbia County. And if Judge Grant was one, then there's two Portland lawyers that they have to go against. And if I give Judge Grant immunity, then Jenny L. Clark can't put Judge Grant in jail, and she cannot sue her. And Jenny L. Clark now has to admit to the murder of Jennifer Warren and why she did it with Norm Miller and Brazic, and why she wanted to be Judge Taylor's victim attorney and not any of the an attorney for any of her actual victims on my contracts, including Bellwood. And also not the Pancrats, because they didn't kill Haley or Katie, and Haley needed to die because she was going to have a really good background in the future. And that's how Jenny L. Clark acts. And that's how Jenny L. Clark makes bribes. She thought she had full control over Columbia County. I have it on my records with Judge Taylor when Judge Taylor made me call that dumb bitch when I was 18. Essentially Chris Peterman, and who knows if Douglas County Courthouse, a judge in there, maybe the one I have right now looking over my case, maybe a prosecutor in there, wanted to play investigation. They know I don't have a warrant, but they want to victimize themselves. And then Chris thought he could just throw me in jail. I'd get another public defender. My money would be tied up. He could give it to my mom. And then the prosecutor's a victim. And then Chris and the prosecutor could work together on the racketeering case with full immunity. But all they needed to do to put me in that jail was molest Chelsea Clausen's kid, because then I would have a charge in Douglas County. Otherwise, without a charge in Douglas County, they are racketeering off another county's fucking operation, and they could possibly be racketeering off the federal government, depending upon what Patsy Sattler did. But that could be a thing. It's just like the J.L. Clark thing, where Chris Peterman doesn't want that. He's been waiting for me to get arrested and doesn't understand why I'm not under arrest. And he thought other people would do it for him. Or Tiffany and O'Shea was supposed to, or some shit. That's how this guy thinks. So you got to think. If he's thinking like, or maybe he thinks he could be Tiffany and O'Shea's attorney, and then the prosecution office out here and the judge's office out here, he'll have hookups to get, whatever judgments he wants, no matter what happens. And he could constantly do that for his clients because he knows everybody in the Roseburg courthouse, like he told me. So essentially, it's just like the Nick Brazic, Rock Pizzo, Norm Miller setup, where Norm Miller says Rock Pizzo is like that fucking little fucking Italian midget faggot dude that runs around with him as a PI. So they basically thought that fucking they could use Chris and do a fucking little fucking fun Jennifer Warren murder setup down here in fucking Douglas County, except instead of a Jennifer Warren murder, it was, hey, we're going to rape a 5-month-old child in a hospital kind of setup. And then they're all victimized quite properly. And I don't have any intelligence, and I can't remember shit, and all my court records can't be true, and I lie all the time because Chris Peterman's too scared to use his bar license and get in the database and look at my